Okay. Happy Vlogmas Day 19. Yay. If you can't tell, I'm exhausted. It's already the afternoon. I just finished watching my video, and I've been working on this. The baby blanket. Yay. You can tell how excited I am. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, everybody. It's Mary Jo from MaryjoesCreations. How are you doing today? It is Vlogmas Day 19. And we got one blanket down, finished. The video was put out for you yesterday. And I was tired from that blanket. I didn't really do much this morning. I was just very tired. I did start crocheting though, and I was editing yesterday's video while I was crocheting this. Yes, I was. Now, the reason why I'm going to take a break, and I was going to start it after, but I wanted to show you that ball is gone. That second ball that we used, all gone. All gone. I thought you might want to see me finish it up. What I did do this morning was I rolled up, which I don't know why I didn't think of doing that the last time, but the last time I literally like waited out and everything. It just, I'm serious. But this time what I did was I grabbed the end from the center and I grabbed the end from the outside, and I literally rolled them together until they met in the middle, and this is what we got. Now, the ball that we had like this, we just finished. So we are going to tie it on, and I have no idea how much this is going to give us. What I did do is hold on a second. What I did do is I mapped out a bunch of it until I think, like, I don't know. Let me see. So I don't know how long this is going to give me, right? I have no idea. I do know that the first skein that was whole, and you know, the first part that I did, it was 2 skeins that I put together. And then the second ball was 1 skein that was split in half. So technically it was a skein and a half that was used, and that's given me 65 rows, 64 and a half. Yeah, like I'm on my 65th row right now. So 65 rows gave me all of this. Now, I think I mapped out until 88. No, 90, 98. 98. So we're going to see if it'll actually reach that far, or if I have to pull back a few sections, because, surprise, surprise, this one is very similar to the blanket I finished yesterday, except for having one regular row in between the chain space section. It's actually, instead of having two, it's just one. So it's chain space, regular, chain space. So it's, the one from yesterday was chain space, regular, regular, chain space. So apparently I like that. It wasn't done on purpose. I didn't even look at this blanket, and I haven't even looked at my blanket that I'm making for me that I believe is very similar to. But anyway, I've been working for about a little over an hour, and I do want to take a break. I'm not going to be overworking myself today. I have to talk to my friend, see if she's even picking this up before Christmas. Because if she is, I do want to know when. If I'm not, I have no idea, but, it'll give me an idea as to, how long I have to finish this blanket. Now, I don't think it's going to take me long because if I remember correctly, when I sat down, that ball of yarn, that last ball of yarn, I think I got it done in a day or a day and a half. This blanket is taking so long because I'm just procrastinating. And there were so many things that I had to do in between and all of this, and it's just cuckoo crazy. But anyway, I'm going to take a break, and I just wanted to show you, that, and I like the way that's going to look. Look at that. I mean, it's coming out very nice, It is coming out very nice. And it's actually coming out very thick because I'm double stranding it. But I will come back. Like I said, I'm going to go take a break right now. I wanted to finish, my main thing was I wanted to finish this ball today, the little one that I had left, which, I just wanted to get rid of so badly. How long did it take me? Oh, no, I don't know. I got up and I went, never mind. I have no idea. I have no idea how long I've been, I believe it was like a total of an hour or so. Because I was going to say, I started at 1, but no, I got up and I walked away. I had to go meet somebody outside. It was... You don't need to know that, but I'm tired and I don't care. But anyway, I think it was about an hour. And I want to take a break. So I just wanted to show you guys that little ball is finished. And now we have the big ball to do. And honestly, today I'm not going to be in here for as long as I have been the last few days. That's not going to happen. Because I really am tired. And I need a break. But I am going to work on this just a little bit. And again, I did start a little late today, but I am going to work on it a little bit more. And I want to get at least 10 to 15 rows done. So I'm just going to finish this here and take a little break and come back, and hopefully I can get a few more rows done before I am done with the blanket for the day. But that's where we are right now. And it is much wider. I think this is actually the length of yesterday's blanket, which is wild. The width is actually the length, I think, of yesterday's blanket. So, and I also think it will relax a lot. Once it's, once it's finished and it starts being used and after it's washed, I think it will relax a little bit. But, honestly, I believe that we will be measuring it. Not at the moment, but we will be measuring it. But I believe that this is the length, the width of this blanket. If you measure the width this way, the width of this blanket, I believe, is the length of the blanket I just finished. But anyway, I'm going to take a break. This is what the ball looks like for now. And I'll see you in just a second for you. Okay, you know what? This goes to show you how cold it is in my house. My feet never get cold. I walk around the house barefoot. I love being barefoot. I hate socks. Don't care for shoes. I mean, obviously, I have to wear shoes when I go outside, but I love being barefoot. And because my feet tend to run hot too, That's why I don't like wearing socks. But when I tell you that it is so cold that my feet are cold, like cold, this weather is gonna drive me crazy. Now, I know I got a message on yesterday's video from, not yesterday, the day before, from my friend Peggy. Hi. She said she was making a blanket. Let me know what kind of blanket you're making. But is anyone else making anything special for Christmas or Christmas presents or anything for yourself? Is anyone else making a blanket? Let me know what y'all are doing. I would love to know that. And you can always put, I believe my community page is working. And you can always put, I gotta check. I don't know if it gives me notifications. Oh, and, I did send you a message, but in case you're watching, Peggy, I didn't get any notification this time that you had left me a message. And by the time I checked it, it was so late today for me that I did message you back late. So I'm so sorry, sweetheart. But let me know what kind of blanket you're making. And like I was saying, I think my community page is up and running. So if you want to put any pictures in there, you should be able to put pictures in there. And let me know if you want to and you want to show me what you're making. Put them up there and I'll let you know. Let me know if it doesn't work. But I would love to see what you guys are making. I would love to see what you're working on. And it does make me so happy that you guys are crocheting with me and having fun with me. I'm so glad that, you know, I'm keeping you company, because I know that I'm talking into a camera. And essentially, I'm alone. But honestly, I don't feel alone when I'm talking into the camera. I feel like I'm talking to all of you. So you're helping me as much as I hope I'm helping you. And I am almost done with this blue and white section. I think I'm going into the blue and pink, either this row or next row. And then I'm going to take a break, because my feet are starting to go numb, and that is always fun, you know? And I do think I need a break. I think it's been about an hour and a half. And I will check when I'm done with this to know how long I've been crocheting right now. And I think for the blanket, that's going to be done for today. I don't think I'm going to work on the blanket after I finish this section. And I think, like, I gotta see. I know I didn't do a lot of rows today. Number one, I'm tired. Number two, these rows are a lot longer than yesterday's rows. Yesterday's rows were, what, 90, was it 95 stitches? And these rows are 125 stitches. So, you know, they're a lot bigger. So it's not going to take me, you know, it's going to take me a lot longer for a row than the other blanket. So factoring that in, I think that I did a decent amount of rows. I think it'll be 11 or 12 today for being slow and doing 125 stitch rows. I think that's pretty good for, I don't know. I think I worked on it for about an hour before. I think I only worked on it for about an hour because I do have a very bad pain in my back. And today, an hour is all I can handle. So, but I mean, like, I did, you know what? When I take a break, I'm gonna do what I don't really like to do. I'm gonna do the math. Because I can figure out how many actual stitches that is, and then I can figure out, you know, the difference. Because now that I'm thinking about it, 95, that's an extra, what, 30 stitches in this row? I can't remember. But anyway, I don't think that, you know, it's bad. I think 6 or 7 rows an hour for as long as this blanket is pretty good. So I think it comes out to more or less the same amount of stitches. So I think I'm doing pretty good, but today, honestly, I want to finish this little row. It's already going into the pink and blue. I love the way that looks. And I believe that that's it for today. Because I have a pain like right back there, and it's just too much. And I still have to do my squares. I should work on my cardigan, but I don't know if that's going to happen. And I think that if I take a rest today, like, I think I did good progress, right? I finished the little ball that was left. I started this ball, and I did a big chunk. There we go. I did a nice big chunk. And it is really looking nice. It really is. So if you saw the ball, this is what it's looking like now. I don't know how many rows this is going to give me, but we will find out soon enough. So I believe we are on 70, right? We're starting 71. No, we finished 71. Right? Oh my God, did you hear that? Okay, so chain space and then 70. And we finished chain space with 69, which was this one, 70, 71. So we're starting 72. So less than 30 rows. But yeah, I think, hold on. Can I see? Because I'm like half blind. It's been an hour. And honestly, I can't do anymore. I really can't. I wish I could, but I can't. My body's just not letting me, so I'm going to go take a break. We are done with the blanket for today, but I don't think that's bad. We did this whole chunk right here, which was 12 rows in 2 hours. I think that's pretty good because they're long rows. So I think that's pretty good. And tomorrow, which is Saturday for me, if I get good rest tonight and I wake up tomorrow fairly at a decent time, I will start working on the blanket. And I can do that if I can't edit tonight's video. If I can't edit this video tonight, then I will definitely edit it in the morning while I'm working on this blanket. And hopefully, we can get most of it done. If I'm feeling a little bit better and we can work longer on it, my hands are also moving kind of slow today. So, maybe tomorrow in an hour and a half, I can get 10 rows done and, speed it up a little bit and hopefully, get most of it done tomorrow. Try to shoot for finishing it by Sunday. So I will have Monday and Tuesday free, but I don't know. I don't know when she'll be coming to get it, but I really would like to finish this before Vlogmas. This is one thing that I want finished before Vlogmas. Look how pretty that looks, that color change. Wow, I think that looks gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to take a break from this, and like I said, hopefully tomorrow I can start early and I can, rest my hands because I did do a lot of crocheting yesterday, trying to rush and finish that blanket. So, that's why I think my hands are a little bit tired today. So I'm going to try and get some rest. I am going to do the 2 squares. Don't worry about it. And I will try to film them today. I can't promise anything. I'm a little scatterbrained, so hopefully I'll remember to turn on the camera. But we will be making those 2 squares and finish out the night. So I will see you in just a bit. Okay. Hey guys. I know that I have to do squares. But guess what I decided to do instead? I decided to make another Santa hat. Well, to start one. And I wanted to make the, I don't do ribbing, right? I don't like ribbing. So I liked the way my first one came out, but the band came out, like, the rim of it came out too thin and not wide enough. And folded, it looks good, but it still wasn't high enough because I didn't make it, too high to fold. And I wanted to make it a little bit different. I don't know. I'm just trying a bunch of things. So I had it in my head that I wanted to try another Santa hat, right? And I decided to double strand the white to get it a little thicker, because I really don't like, I didn't want to do it with chenille yarn. So hold on. There we go. Is that right? I think that's right. Okay, so that's what I got. Well, it's gonna look like this. I'm going to do 1 round of single crochet, and then I'm going to finish the hat. But it's like, I don't know. I didn't know what to do, like, so I decided to double strand it. and make it higher so that way I don't have to fold it. I think that I have enough. I ran out of one ball already, and I tied on a new one. You know, the little balls. Actually, I used the balls that were in the thing for the squares, which I probably shouldn't have done, but they're still... I think after this, there'll still be 2 in there. And there aren't that many squares left. I don't know. I might just do 1 round of single crochet. Let's see, like... Because I really don't want to tie on another. Although I think that will be enough for 2 rounds of single crochet. Because the hat's not that, you know... I did make the rim a little bit wider this time, just by a few inches. I mean, inches. A few stitches. I think I had said that too. I'm not sure. I might have said that in a video. But I can't remember. And I decided that when I do the actual hat, I wanted it a little more bulky, and not bulky, but like squishy, like fluff, like wider. I'm tired and my mind can't function right now, so I'm sorry for the words, because I did rest for a while, a long while, and it's late. But what else is new, right? So I decided that when I start the hat portion, so that it can flap a little bit better, I'm going to use a size 7 hook. I'm not going to do that today, but I did want to do the rim today. And that way tomorrow when I could just start on the hat portion and hopefully, you know. But I wanted to, for some reason, I just wanted to do the rim. And I got that done. I know I look like a hot mess right now. I'm sorry. I have a headache. I hate double stranding because it hurts my hands sometimes.
Remove my sin, and I will be clean. Wash me, and I will be whiter than snow. Psalm 51.
Assuming you chose it personally, what do we know about Ron committing minor sin?
Over 40s, Ron was the manager of a sports bar carrying a dental assistant.
Okay. Let me measure it. I mean, do I want to do 2 single crochets or just 2 rows of single crochet or just 1? Oh, my neck is killing me. I don't know if what I have is enough.
No, but we just spoke to a friend of the couple who was at a marriage counseling retreat with them. The wife wasn't feeling well, so we went home a day early. The neighbor from across the street.
So I'm going to, I guess I'm going to do 1 more. And when I'm done with this, we'll work on the squares. I don't know. Are you like that? Like, it is kind of stiff, though. I don't know if I like that. But I want to try a few different styles, a few different ways of doing it, you know. I want to have at least 3 or 4 different ways to see which one I like best. I guess a more stiff rim would be okay. and then have the hat portion be floppy. I think that's the word I was looking for, floppy. That's why I'm going to do the hat portion with a 7mm hook and see how that looks. But, you know, I might try doing it a few different ways. I'm not sure if this is going to go all the way around, and then I'm going to be really upset. Because I kind of didn't want to tie on another skein just for a few stitches, but it is what it is, right? I do want to try doing them a few different ways, seeing which one I like best. And I've had that idea in my head for a little while now, since I finished that hat. Because although my Santa hat, and I don't know if I showed it to you finished, but I'll show it to you in a second. And I don't know, it looks like a regular traditional Santa hat. I just kind of wanted it a little like, I don't know, a little maybe longer, and so like when it would hang, it would, but I wanted it more drapey, more floppy. So I'm going to try and do it with a 7mm hook and try to loosen my tension, and this isn't going to be enough. So let me tie on this, because now I'm going to finish it, because I might as well. And it's not a lot, so I don't know. And my hands, when I double strand, especially like 4-weight yarn, it hurts my hands. This one actually didn't hurt as much as the witch's hat, when I made the conical hat. It wasn't that bad. That one was worse. But I do want to see how this looks. And, you know, I swear this ADD is really messing with my head. I keep, like, thoughts just fall out. I've been wanting to just try different ways. And I don't know if you're like me, but like when I get something in my head, it's like, and I've been thinking about it for a while, and it's like, until I do it, it'll just keep bothering me, especially if it's something that I really want. Like sometimes I do that on purpose. Like I wait to see if, like, you know, the feeling of me wanting to do it stops. But when I still think about it and think about it and think about it, then it gets to a point where if I don't act on it, like if I think about it for too long, it'll get to a point where that's all I can think about it, and then I have to do it, or else it drives me crazy. And I just wanted to see how it would look. So I am so hot right now. So I decided that I was going to see what it looked like. All right. All right. So it does get like really stiff. It's not like soft and fluffy. And I'm not going to fold it. So I wanted one that wasn't folded, but I wanted it to be high enough and thick enough, because that's the reason why I folded that one, because it looked too thin, right? Sorry, I have to take my sweater off.
Guys over here.
God, it's hot. My hair's a mess. I'm sorry. I'm just... What else is new? I'm just a hot mess. Welcome to the hot mess. So it is measuring about 4 inches. And that was the reason why I took my hair down, although it was giving me a headache. It is a little bit looser than the other one was, which is good. Because the other one was a little too snug. And I think this one is going to be just fine. Okay, and then tomorrow we will make the hat. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make it a traditional Santa hat. Actually, it's supposed to be this way. There we go. It's supposed to be this way. I like that. Alright. So, we're going to see. It is stiff, so it's not going to give much stretch, which I think is like a good thing for Santa hats, because, you know, you don't want it to have too much of a stretch where it's going to give out. I think that's fine. Alright. I must look insane. But this is what the Santa hat looks like. And see, I think this one is just a smidge longer. Yeah, this one came out a little bit longer. But this one was so thin that I had to fold it in order to, like, I didn't like it by itself because it looked so thin. And when you fold it, it's just too short. So I didn't like it. Although there are hats out there like this. But I like the bigger, like, Santa hats. And this, to me, honestly, reminds me like a kid's Santa hat. I still have to tie in the ends. And it was a little too snug on me. And yeah, I made it just a little bit. Just a little bit. I do have a big head. But to me, this reminded me more of like a kid's Santa hat. And, you know, once I put the pom-pom on it, it did slouch down a little more. So that was good. But I also wanted it longer for me. So tomorrow we are going to make another one. And we are going to make it longer than this. And we're going to figure out whether I'm going to do it the same way. I think I am. I'm going to stick with the half double crochets. And I'm just going to go longer. And maybe not taper off as fast as I did up here. And we're going to see how that one looks, and we'll compare them both. And I don't know. It's just something that I had to do because it was stuck in my mind. So I'm also going to work more on the blanket tomorrow. Hopefully I could finish it. If not, if I can't finish it by like 4 or 5 o'clock, I mean, tomorrow is Saturday, so I really should take a break. But it's probably not going to happen, because there are a few things that I want to get finished before Christmas, and I don't know if, I'm going to have time to do all of it. So, for me on Christmas, I'm not going to do anything. So I guess I'll rest then. And I'm just going to, if I don't finish the blanket tomorrow, I'll stop earlier tomorrow. Instead of stopping between 6 and 7, I'll probably stop around 3 or 4. And then just sit in my room and relax and make some stuff here. But who knows? I might be so tired that I don't do anything tomorrow, regardless of whether I want to or not. I just grabbed this one. Okay, let's... Is that the one I picked anyway? Oh, Jesus. Well, I picked 2. You know what? So we're going with those 2. And I'm not sure. Alright, we'll do this one first, I guess. Because this one was the first one. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that blanket done this weekend. That's what I want to do. And like I said, I do want to work. I do want to work on the blanket tomorrow. And, if it's not finished, I want to work on it on Sunday. But in the same token, I think I do need to take, I want to finish that cardigan for me to have something to wear in case I do go somewhere on Christmas Eve. I have still 2 hats that I want to make. It's just, I'm feeling a little crazy. But we're going to see what happens. So I picked, and I honestly, like, I picked the 2 squares, and I picked the yarn. Now, I am going to finish them today. One, 2, 3. And apparently I can't count. I was crocheting that. I did that. That took me, I don't know, what time is it? That took me about half an hour to do the brim of that hat. Or like 45 minutes. And my legs once again are tingling. So I think that I am going to take a break. Not a long one. But I think I'm going to take a break. And when I come back, I'll finish these squares. I don't know if this, why do I keep doing 4 clusters instead of 3? Because I'm tired. Alright, I'm going to, take a quick break. And when I come back, either I'll come back and do the squares, or I'll come back with the squares finished. I don't know yet. It all depends on how I feel. So, what I'm going to do right now, before I take a break, is I'm going to finish this. Hold on. I want to make these 3 clusters for this. Okay, so that's how this is looking so far. Alright, so which one is it? It's this one. Okay, so I didn't pick out the extras. So I'm going to pick out the extras right now. I think these are the only extras left at the moment. So we're going to put those over here in the little basket that has the centers. And we're going to shake it up. So I'm going to pick 3 colors for each square, I think. And this is going to be our second square. So let's, not looking. Alright, well this color's already in there. We're going to leave it anyway, and we're going to pick one more because that isn't enough for anything. And we have this one. Okay, so those 3 squares are for that, those 3 colors are for that first square. And now we're going to pick 3 colors for this. And I got 2 colors, so let's see. This one. Okay, and this one. Which that pink one is already in there, and I'm not... Hold on, there's like... There's like strands everywhere. Okay, so now we're going to pick one more color for that one, right? So now we're spinning it around and spinning it around and spinning it around, and what do we got? Okay. So we got these 3 colors for this square, and these 3 colors for this square. And I think they were picked this way. So we're going to do that, but I need to take a break, and I'll be back. For you, it'll just be a second. Okay. I did finish the first square because, as usual, my phone died, or was about to die. So, I just worked on the square. Now, honestly, I really love the way they're coming out. Look at that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that some people won't like it, but I think it looks so cute. I love how weird they are, and just like, you know, and it's just by adding like little pieces here and there, I do turn my work. So that's why you get like these weird like clumps of color, because when I turn my work, I go back around. So sometimes, you know, it doesn't go all the way around. So I love the way that looks. I don't know which way I'm going to put these things though, because like they look different depending on how they're turned. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm working on the second square, and I tied on the, I don't know how far the pink is going to get me. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th round that I'm finishing. So I did tie on the third color, which is the purple. It's actually the little bit of purple, I think, that's in here. Which is weird, because you saw me, I think you saw me pull them out. So I didn't see what I was pulling out. So the colors just happen to be the same. And this has happened to me in a few squares, where it's like I pull out the color that coordinates with the colors that are already in there. And I like that. But we're just going to finish up this square real quick and just do a little recap of the day and what my goals are for tomorrow, and you know, something quick like that. Oh, my neck is killing me. I worked on the blanket today. I didn't do too much because I was a little tired from the last 3 days. But I did work on some of the blanket. I finished the little ball that was in there, and I used a big portion of the new ball that I rolled up today. I made the brim for that Santa hat, and I've worked on both squares. Now tomorrow, since it's Saturday for me, which is today for you, I will be, I think I'm going to do the squares first in the morning like I normally do. Sorry. Normally when I sit here, I don't have the pillow, but since I'm filming and I don't have the tripod, I gotta sit up or else you don't see me. Like, I'll lean too far back. Hold on a second. Okay. So, tomorrow for me is Saturday. So most likely what I do, I'm not going to try and go as hard as I do during the week. I think that I'm going to do the 2 squares in the morning, because, you know, with the blanket, yesterday I didn't do them in the morning because I wanted to get working on the blanket as fast as possible. But I think that in the morning I'm going to work on the 2 squares, get those out of the way. And then depending on how I feel, if I want to relax a little bit, I will probably work on the Santa hat. or the cardigan. I'm not sure because I do need to put work in on the cardigan. But I do want to at least put in about an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of work on the blanket. I think I want to crochet for about at least a minimum of 2 hours on the blanket. If I can crochet, I think I can get a decent amount done on the blanket. And I know I won't need it until at least Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday, I think. So, you know, I think I'm okay, like, just putting in a couple of hours for the next few days, and I should be able to finish it, but it'll also give me time to work on the cardigan. So I'm not rushing on the cardigan. And I'll see how that takes me. But my priority from now until Wednesday, which is Christmas Eve, is going to be the blanket, the squares, and the cardigan. If I can get those done, then I will be very, very happy. And I was thinking, like, I do have a bunch of hats that I have made. I do want to try and make at least 2 hats different than the ones that I already have made. I do have a thicker yarn, and I do want to try and make a closed beanie. This is all I have left from the purple I just finished. And I believe we finished the pink. And I think that's all we finished. Oh, I had a smaller one of this, and I used all that up, I think. So this is the, yeah, I had a small one of that. We used that up. And now we have those. So this is what's left in here. And again, we do have these extra skeins. I mean, little balls if we, you know, get low. And this is the square right here. Here we go. So we have today's 2 squares. Oh, I actually like that. I like that.
He survived as a homeless child from ages 7 to 9.
So here are today's 2 squares.
For the first time at the age of 10.
And if I'm not mistaken, this was yesterday's 2 squares.
By the age of 13.
So I'm really happy with the way the squares are coming. And even though they're like, you know, some of them are completely different than others, there are some that blend into them. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this blanket comes together. And I'm so excited for it. I did kind of really want to sew in all the ends, but, you know, it is what it is. And like I said, tomorrow, I really want to work on the blanket a little bit, the hat, the squares, and at least match up the... I'm sorry. I want to match this up at least. At least get that much done, which shouldn't take me very long. But I do want to put the 4 rounds of red on this one, at least, and have it matching with this one. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. And I need, if I'm not mistaken, 18. So I need 8 more rounds. And that's what I want to focus on those. Let's see how much I can get done, because I would really like to have this done for Christmas Eve. But I mean, if I see on Monday that if I can't finish the blanket by Sunday, which I really think I can, but if I can't finish the blanket by Sunday, and I don't have a lot done on the cardigan, then I will work on the cardigan on Monday. But, you know, again, I really am going to just play it by ear, because it hasn't seemed to work out the way I plan things. And, you know, although I know that this last month I've gotten a lot done, it feels like I haven't done much of anything. But I think the video for Christmas Day is going to be showing everything that I've done from December 1st until December 24th. And I think that will be the video that's going to come out on the 25th. And that's going to be interesting, because I have no idea, like, everything. I know that I won't have the scarf and the hat and the baby blanket that I just finished up there, but we'll figure that out. I honestly do not know how to add pictures yet to the vlog, so there's that. So, you know, but if you've been watching my videos, you'll know what the hat and scarf looked like, and what the what the blanket looked like. But those, I think, will be the only 3 items that are missing. Unless my friend picks up that blanket before Christmas Eve, which will probably be when I film that episode. But we are going to see how much how much crocheting I can get done within the next, 5 days? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 days. We have 5 days left till Christmas, so we will see how much we can get done in these 5 days. And I think I've talked enough, and I'm exhausted. And I will not be editing this video tonight, so I'm going to try and edit it early in the morning, which means that most likely I will be doing some crocheting in the morning while I edit it. And if that's the case, then when I start the video tomorrow, you will see what I started working on while I was editing the video. And ow, that hurt. I need to take my allergy medicine. So I will edit this video tomorrow and get it up as quickly as I can. Hopefully everything will run smooth in the morning, and we'll see where it goes from there. I'm rolling up my tape measure because my hands need to stay busy at this moment, and if not, I'll start crocheting, and I can't. I need to go to sleep because it is very late. Technically, it's early. But, once again, it's, past midnight. And I'm sorry I'm yawning. But like I've said before, and if anyone is like me, you'll know what I mean. Between the dyslexia, between the ADD and the fibromyalgia, it's like you can be so tired and still can't sleep. Or you'll get a burst of energy when at the very wrong times, like when you should be winding down to go to sleep, you get this burst of energy that, keeps you awake. But I am going to try and get ready for sleep, and hopefully I will wake up at a good time in the morning and try to get some of the stuff that needs to get done. And I will catch you tomorrow. Good night, guys.